Hello, everyone. Welcome to Red and Gold KC. This is your man, Adam Orduna. Thank you for joining us tonight. We have a great show on deck. We are going to be talking about the Kansas City Chiefs as we always do. This is the mid-season report, and I want to definitely make sure that we get you the best insider information for this second half of the NFL season. And right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are sitting at 5-4, not in the best positioning that they probably want to be in right now, but for the most part, they are doing okay. I would say that it is been a little bit hit and miss in certain areas, but I think for the most part, it's been a good run. So I want to definitely get into some of the specifics when it comes to the Chiefs and what what's been going on. I feel like we had a really good first half of the season for the most part. If you go back to our first episode, we broke down all of the positions, what to look for, what to expect, all of that for this upcoming season. And so I would definitely advise going to check that out. That was a really good episode. But we are now here at the mid part of the football season, and I would say that everything that we talked about in the first episode has been pretty much right on. You did what you were supposed to do in that stretch. Some really tough games. You took care of home essentially. Besides the Eagles game, you won all of your home games, and you were able to at least get one road game. I'm looking at the schedule, that's why I keep looking down. But you know what I'm saying? You were able to get at least one road game. And at the time, the Giants were still playing pretty good football. It was early in the season, so it's like, was it Russell? Was it Jackson? You don't know. But Scatterboo was playing. All the guys were there. They still had, really good defense. You just look around, losing to the Bills. You don't want that. But it's on the road. That's their Super Bowl. Trying to beat the Chiefs in any way possible. That is the Bills, mission in life right now, is to find a way to beat Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and the Chiefs. Any way that they can take down Kansas City, doesn't matter where it's at. If they can do it, they will celebrate any time. So we knew that was going to be a tough one. Even if we did win, having to pull that one off and having to fight it out. It's a mid-season game that you just don't necessarily have to break the bank for. So there's some games that I do, think you want to try to do that, and I would say that is one of them. But it's not the absolute must win. We know where the must wins come in, and that's at the end of the season and playoffs. And so I just think at this point they've done what they've needed to do. They've weathered the storm, and now, and that's with everything. That's coming in with injuries at receiver, suspensions at receiver, rookie O lineman, and then new O lineman coming in. You're not going to get a pass for that in the NFL because everybody's dealing with that. Everybody's got injuries. Everybody's going through some sort of adversity somewhere for the most part, whether that's sidelines or distractions, something, scandal. So the Chiefs aren't getting a break for that. Not that anyone would expect them to, but at this point, I would say that they're in good shape. Now, the notes that we have for the second half of the season, they've got some work to do, but I think it's all positive. The O-line situation, I would say, is the one thing that I would love to see some real growth and solid play. I think they've been able to kind of mix and match and make it through, but we don't want to see what we have currently seen continue on. Right now, the Chiefs have been giving up way too many sacks, 17. I would like to not have it be that high, But, I think it is what it is. Overall, the O-line play has been pretty good. I would say it's been solid. Patrick, when he has time, when he's able to really just survey and stand tall and make the throws, it's over with. The run game has been really good too. The run game has been better than I think people are giving them credit for. It's really easy to be like, oh, they're not doing anything. Dude, they rank running the football top half of the league. The Chiefs are going to be fine. The offense looks good. The O-line just has to continue to gel. We don't really know the full details with Josh Simmons, but it sounds like he's back in town. He's back in Kansas City. I believe he's back in the facilities. I feel like if he's able to kind of come back into the fray, come back into the facilities and with good head on his shoulders and whatever was happening, we just pray for better days. He should hopefully be able to transition back in and do okay, because when he was out there, I don't know if there were too many other left tackles in the league that were playing better than him. I mean, he didn't allow sacks. He was really good in the run game. He and Kingsley worked really well together. I think Creed and Trey obviously do a really good job, and then you allow Jawan to just be the big ugly on the on the right side on the other end. And then you do have Jalen Moore that can come in. You have Caliendo that can rotate in. You do have Wanya Morris that can come in. So I think it really is a solid group. You've got some good players, some athletes that have been together for a while, and I think being able to just have some fun and being able to see that O-line room grow and mold and be healthy again and be one. So that would be great to see. That being said, I think overall, the defense is doing well, coming in. They could be a little bit better in certain spots. They're a little spongy sometimes from here to there, but I mean, their numbers are still really good. They're only giving up 17 points a game. That's literally number 3 in the league, and they've only given up 159 points total, and that's number 4 in the league. So they're top 4 in points and total turnovers. They're top half, so they're 15, 20 sacks as well. So that's pretty good. Um, you know, able to get to the quarterback, just wanting a little bit more production. But I will just say that the run game is doing well. Like I said, passing game, we already know that's doing well. The offense is putting up 26 points a game, and Patrick Mahomes looks good. I think besides Travis Kelce being a little bit slower, a little bit thicker, and not as mobile, everybody's looking good. So I think the rest of the way here, coming after the bye, I will say here are the picks. They can run the table. The Chiefs have everything that they need to be able to run the table. They have a bye week. They're going to get rested. Everybody's going to come back. They got a great game to start the second half of the season, taking on a division rival on the road, the Denver Broncos. Everybody's going to be slobbering all over the Broncos because they got the top defense and Bo Nix and Sean Payton and da. They are a disaster waiting to happen. I'm here to tell you right now, the Broncos, they are a volcano meltdown waiting to happen. They cannot handle the pressure. Bo Nix and Sean Payton, those are 2 hot heads that will boil over and melt down during the game. And I'm here for it, and it is going to happen. And so we've got the Broncos twice. So we get them on the road. So if there, for whatever reason, is some sort of trip up, which I'm not saying that will be, but we will get them again. But we start the second half of the season with a tough one, but I think it's going to be a good one, and that's in our favor. And Patrick Mahomes, they're going to be ready to go. They have not done their best in Denver over the last couple of years, and so this will be a great time to come through and set the record straight and get things rolling coming off that bye week. Then we're coming back home to the Colts. Surprise, surprise, the Colts right now looking like they might be the number 1 seed overall here in the AFC. But the Colts are right now looking really good. So that'll be a really good matchup. Jonathan Taylor, and somehow, some way, Daniel Jones is making plays up there in Indy. So that will be a fun matchup. Don't really get to see Daniel Jones, but he's a crafty, kind of weird, awkward quarterback. So you really have to hit him. He's kind of like Justin Herbert, kind of a lanky, weird-looking quarterback, but somehow is athletic and can make plays. So that'll be a good one. Then we go to Dallas. That'll be Thanksgiving. That'll be a fun one. That'll be a good one. Excited for the Chiefs. Definitely think they can get that one. And then back-to-back home games, Texans and the Chargers. Both of those are AFC games, one of those being a AFC West game, a division game. The Texans, we'll see if CJ Stroud is back. They've been hit and miss. Now, their defense is pretty good. I'm not super worried about it, but they do have a good defense, and their offense is a little hit and miss. But if they've got all their guys together, could be an interesting game, but we play at home. I would still like the Chiefs on that one, Sunday Night Football. Chargers, that is the following game. That will be a noon game. Have to win that game for sure. That is an AFC West game. It is a must-win. Both of those games are definitely must-win. Then we go to the Titans. We know that the Titans have been a disaster this year. This is exactly why it could be a setup game. It's on the road. Cannot take them lightly. You've got to win that game because it is an AFC game. And then you come back home to take on the Denver Broncos. This is also a must-win because now you're at home, and if you somehow lost that first game coming off the bye, now you have to right the wrongs. But even if you have won that first matchup, they're going to be now thinking they have to win it just like you do. So it is a definite must-win grudge match no matter what, but at least it's at home. And then you have the Raiders. At the Raiders, still don't know exact time yet. Week 18, must win because it is a division game and you need the wins, and you will definitely be coming into that point of the year where every win matters. So some tough ones, but I'm liking where the Chiefs are at. I love Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Coach Spagnuolo. They have this locked up. They know what they're doing. As long as that O-line is healthy and is able to stay strong, as long as the defense is healthy and locked in, as long as the special teams is healthy and locked in, everybody's healthy and locked in, they are taking this the whole way. Super Bowl championship yet again, Kansas City Chiefs. So buckle up. As we always say, we still have a whole second half of football to play. All right, folks, until next time.